How do we solve the Israel-Palestine conflict? We have heard countless debates, seen propaganda from various sides, and listened to arguments from both perspectives. The conflict continues to escalate. Much has been said, but there is one angle we need to consider, the most important one, which has rarely been addressed and is of utmost significance for the entire world. Let's start by establishing one fact. We are all flying on a rock called Earth, traveling through space at a speed of 30 kilometers per second within a vast galaxy. All of us are sitting on this rock. Essentially, we are all in the same boat. Let's assume that most people on this planet want to live unless they are psychopaths or hold extreme death ideologies. Let's assume that 99.999% of humanity wants to live. Now, imagine a scenario. Tomorrow, a massive meteor is heading toward Earth, threatening to annihilate all of us. Only through global collaboration could we save humanity. What would we do? Most likely, all the world's nuclear arsenals and rockets would be prepared to fight this threat. The US, Russia, and China would likely cooperate. Perhaps the entire Middle East would put aside its disputes, as the survival of humanity, including all people and children, would depend on it. I can even imagine Iran, Saudi Arabia, Israel, and Lebanon preparing their rockets together, collaborating to fight off this existential threat. If that example doesn't hit home, imagine something different. Suppose an alien race from another star system decides that humanity and all life on Earth must be annihilated because they want our planet for themselves. I am certain countries would forget their differences and unite as brothers, collaborating to defend Earth. I wouldn't be surprised if the leaders of Iran and Israel shook hands to coordinate their rocket arsenals in defense of the Middle East against this alien threat. The US, Russia, and China would be on the phone 24/7, coordinating attacks and defenses, launching joint missions into space to fend off the danger. You might think, this all sounds good, but these threats don't exist, and we are too different, living in different places and fighting for different gods. But let's look at the biology. Our DNA is nearly identical. Scientists have even traced humanity back to a common ancestor. We all belong to the same species, Homo sapiens. We speak the same languages, have 2 eyes, a nose, ears, and a mouth. But then you might say, those people are evil, we are the good ones. Wait a minute. The other side believes the exact same thing, that they are good and fighting evil. Let's establish another fact. We are all basically brothers and sisters with a common ancestry, flying on the same rock, sitting in the same boat. I've seen videos of one side burning the forests and nature of the other side, as if they were on a different planet, separated by an imaginary border on a map. So they burn down their trees, thinking they will win. Really? Isn't this nature providing the oxygen that all of us breathe? Isn't this nature absorbing the CO2 that we all produce? We are brothers and sisters sitting in the same boat, drilling holes in it, hoping the other side will drown. But why are we doing this? Let me be clear. This is not a battle of good versus evil. We are fighting over the stories and beliefs we have in our heads. When we are born as children, we don't care about skin color, religion, or any of that. All children can play together. They might fight over a broken toy, cry for a bit, but then forgive and play again. It is adults who brainwash us with so-called history. This territory belongs to me, or no, it's mine. Look at what happened in 1932 or 1645 or 1332. We were there first, but we were there before you. All these dates are long past, existing only in our imagination and memory. Imagine for a moment that all the history books were burned and the past was forgotten. Imagine no ideology, no brainwashing. We would live and love life, not fight over imaginary gods or an imaginary afterlife. If there is evil on this planet, it's the belief that this life, this nature, this earth isn't important because we're fighting for the afterlife. If there is evil, it's the insistence on past events to justify hate and destruction. Now you might think, the other side is doing this. But what about you? What about us? We all need to understand that we are in the same boat, with the same DNA, the same ancestry. We all need to fight to protect the earth, to protect nature, to improve life. We need to collaborate better, build bridges, and drop the hate to grow spiritually, explore the universe and enjoy life together. And who knows, one day the alien threat might actually be above our heads, and we will need to react quickly, collaborate, and have enough rockets to survive.